and it's nestled in the Bavarian Alps. One of my favorite features of
It does look like some kind of like fairy tale places, like not real.
That thing look pretty. What
That
the
look
frick?
really great.
Yo, somebody book me for Germany right now. I'm trying to visit. That thing crazy.
Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to Foreign Reacts, and today we're going to react to a video called Top 10 Places to Visit in Germany.
Yeah, I visited Germany before. She has visited Germany before.
The airport.
Yeah, just the airport, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But you know what's good about it is that I don't know. Maybe one day Germany could be my home. I don't know. I'm currently living in Finland right now, but I would love to have multiple residency over Europe in terms of you know. It would be nice to actually have a life in Germany. I just like Germany a lot. I'm not gonna hold you guys before I knew a lot about Germany, before I did reaction videos about Germany. I actually loved the Germany. Mercedes, for example.
Yeah. Paris.
My favorite of all time vehicle, Mercedes, Lamborghini. Yes, I know Lamborghini was Italian, but the fact is Mercedes was top tier for me. I always loved it, always will love it. I love the Germans. I love a lot of things about Germany. I really do. So
Yeah, it would be cool to live there.
yeah, and I actually want to visit sometime soon, but don't know when. But either ways, guys, we're gonna get right into this video. So please do leave a like on this video and subscribe. And we're gonna check out the top 10 places to visit in Germany. So without further ado, guys, let's get right into it.
What's up, guys? My name is Ryan Shirley, and I want to show you some of my favorite places in the enchanting country of Germany. So here's my Germany top 10.
All right. You know what's funny? I'm dancing to this song, and this song might get copyright claim. And I might have to get the song out of the video, or else I can't from the video.
Thanks.
So I'm dancing to a song that might get deleted. Hopefully, if it's actually from one of the buddies, I can actually, you know, write a dispute and it will be good.
Germany is home to some of the world's most stunning landscapes. From endless castles,
Oh,
medieval
great.
towns straight out of a fairy tale, and the towering Bavarian Alps, Germany has so much to offer. Let's start this video off in the magical village of Rothenburg. Now when you go to Rothenburg, you'll feel like you're walking in a fantasy movie. It's one of the most preserved medieval old towns in all of Europe. During the Middle Ages, Rothenburg thrived as it was located at the crossroads of European trade routes. At the beginning of the 15th century, it rose to becoming the second largest city in all of Germany, but during the 17th century, Rothenburg faced adversities such as the 30-Year War and the bubonic plague. Without much resources, Rothenburg's growth was halted, which aided in keeping the town preserved in its medieval state. Today, Rothenburg maintains its medieval charm, and it's been the inspiration for sets of Disney movies such as Pinocchio. If you go, you can check out the famous Cloning Corner or witness the beautiful Christmas markets. I mean, it's just hard to beat the allure of this German village. From Rothenburg, you can make
I
a
have probably heard
3-hour
about the
drive to the
Christmas.
beautiful city of
I have probably heard about the Christmas market.
Really?
Yeah.
I've not really heard about that, but it's pretty. That's all I know. Like, Finland reminds me more of America. I don't like North Finland reminds me a lot more of America. I think if I took you to South Carolina right now, you'd actually be like, okay, I see what he's talking about.
Yeah.
But in a sense, just looking at these footage, I know there are places in Finland that are just like these, right? But just looking at this, it totally gives me a shock. Like, bro, that is something I would want to see, because
Yeah.
I think the only place in America that really you could see buildings like these are probably like New York. You could see probably building that looks like that.
Yeah, it looks very different and very unique.
Yeah.
Munich. Also known as Bavaria's capital, Munich is located in the south of Germany, about 50 kilometers from the Alps. During World War II, Munich was heavily bombed by over 70 air raids, but today the city is restored to its former beauty. One of the most popular spots is the Marienplatz, Central Square. You'll find the new town hall with its stunning clock tower and historical figurines. After exploring Munich, we're going to head to the Alps to visit Berchtesgaden. Now, I have to say this may be one of the most beautiful towns in all of Germany. It's just a 2 hours drive from Munich, and it's nestled in the Bavarian Alps. One of my favorite features of
It does look like some kind of like fairy tale places, Like, not real.
That thing look pretty. What
That
the
look
frick?
really great.
Yo, somebody book me for Germany right now. I'm trying to visit. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The town is the Watzmann Mountain. It has these
Watzmann.
uniquely shaped peaks that tower
that
over the
snow?
town. It almost looks like someone took a bite out of it. There's so many beautiful churches around Berchtesgaden to explore, such as the Maria Gurn Church, which offers a perfect view of the Watzmann peaks. Just south of the town is where Hitler's former Eagle's Nest retreat is located. It's now a restaurant with unbelievable views. The area is full of stunning alpine lakes such as Hintersee, which offers just incredible views. You can also visit the Berchtesgaden National Park and explore all its hidden treasures. I mean, the whole
I
area
would
is
love
just
to go
pure
there.
elegance. Now, after we're going to visit Lake Constance. Now, it's this massive lake that's not only in Germany, but also borders Austria and Switzerland. I remember I was hiking in the mountains of Appenzell, Switzerland, and I can see the lake from where I was at. I mean, it's just huge. Now, it's the second largest lake in all of Europe by volume. Now, one scenic place on the lake is this town called Lindau. Now, what makes it so unique is that it's this island. Now, it was first mentioned by a monk in the
That's
9th
cool.
century, and during medieval times, it became quite the fortified city. Today, it's a popular place to visit. I just love the harbor and just the fact that it's an island. I mean, just such a cool place. Another picturesque city on Lake Constance is Meersburg. It's located right on the shores, and it's a historical town lined with beautiful colored houses. And I just can't think of a better place to go during a warm German summer. After, we're going to visit the Hohenzollern Castle. Now, I have to say this is one of the most impressive castles in all
Kind
of
of look
Germany.
not real,
It sits
not real
perfectly
though.
on Mount Hohenzollern.
Like
It
some
can be seen
CGI
from
or whatever.
Right. I feel that, bro. Like, oh my gosh. Like,
Yeah.
I want to go to Germany. Like, since I've been doing reaction videos, there are 3 countries that I've actually enjoyed like a lot. Right. Obviously, there are other countries, but it has been the Netherlands, Germany, and Finland. Those are the 3 countries that I've actually seen things that I'm like, bro, that is so beautiful. Finland, the freaking lake and the house, you know, like having a house by the lake, stuff like that with a lot of forest and all that. I love the nature. That's one. Germany with all these castles and, bruh, with the history of Germany, I mean, like, it's just attractive for me. Right, and then with the Netherlands, it's the same thing like Finland with the water and a lot of water, and you know, it's cool in my humble opinion to have so much water everywhere you're walking.
Yeah, and I did not know Germany is like this.
Yeah, you know.
No, I didn't know it has so much
Well, guess what?
castles and everything.
We gonna
Like,
do
yeah,
we gonna do a lot of German reactions since you don't know then, so we can check out
yeah.
more Germany.
Miles away, Hohenzollern is the last of 3 castles that was built upon this hill. It was completed in 1867 as a memorial to the Prussian royal family. Today it's one of Germany's most visited castles, and I understand why. Another stunning castle in Germany is the Cohem Castle. The original castle was built back in the 1100s, and it made its money by collecting shipping tools on passing ships down on the river. Sadly, it was destroyed in 1689 by the French, but in 1868, a wealthy businessman from Berlin decided to rebuild the castle ruins. Today, it stands perched on a hill overlooking the beautiful town of Cohem and the Moselle River. Another stunning castle just 30 minutes away is the Eltz Castle. It's a popular place to get that classic Instagram picture.
That's
So if you're in the area, you gotta check both these castles out. You won't regret it. After, we're going to visit the capital city
Great
of
old
Berlin.
Berlin.
Today, Berlin is a thriving capital with a population of over 3.6 million people. It's an incredible city with a complicated history. Now, Berlin was first documented in the 13th century. During World War II, it was the headquarters of Hitler's Third Reich and became the most heavily bombed city in history. After the war, Berlin was divided into the East and West Berlin. With the end of the Cold War, East and West Berlin were finally reunited in 1990. So one of my favorite spots is the Brandenburg Gate. It's this 18th century neoclassical monument that is Germany's national symbol of unity and peace. You can also check out the Berlin Wall Memorial to see remnants of the historical wall. After Berlin, we're going to head over to
Do something else,
This
ain't you?
is really nice. I'm not gonna lie to
He's
you.
not good enough for you.
Yeah.
It's,
I'm
It
gonna take
is.
care of
Hamburg.
really
Located
nice.
in northern Germany on the Elbe River, Hamburg is the second largest city in Germany after Berlin. Thanks to its access to the North Sea, Hamburg grew as the port city.
Kind of reminds of America. This right here.
The city life, dude. I kind of miss this. I low-key miss this. I low-key kind of miss the city vibe. I kind of miss it. Oh my god. I kind of miss it. I kind of miss it seeing it. Like, what? Oh.
Yeah, it kind of does remind me of like what I would think America is like.
Yeah, this part really does look modern. Like, I think what I want is I want to engage in a lot of travel. I would love to do that. I have the other channel, but it's just that thing's so expensive. You know what I'm saying? But I really want to engage in a lot of travel, especially for Europe, because Europe seems to be so amazing. I would actually want Europe, then probably Africa, and then move to Asia. Because Asia would probably be more difficult because the language barrier right there is.
Yeah, but maybe in some places like they also speak English like so much.
Yeah.
I don't know, Singapore, maybe.
You can see how
Maybe it has many cultures. I don't know. I had that kind of idea of that place.
Yeah, all I know is this Germany is beautiful, man.
That it is Europe's third largest port. I just love all the canals that run through the city. Hamburg is home to 2,500 bridges, making it the city with the highest number of bridges in Europe. It reminds me of a modern-day Venice. A really impressive spot in the city is the Speicherstadt. It's the largest warehouse district in the world. Now, another beautiful spot in the city is the Auster Lakes. It's a set of 2 artificial lakes that are often full of sailboats during the summertime. Now, after Hamburg, we're going to head over to
Frankfurt!
Yes,
sir!
Germany.
That's
Frankfurt
where
is
we've
one of
been.
Europe's major financial hubs, and it's home to the European Central Bank. It's full of beautiful skyscrapers and kind of reminds me of American cities.
Wow,
What the
that looks really good.
What? That looks like New York! Oh my gosh! Bro, I'm sorry. I love Finland. It's been great here. I love how Finland looks.
But now I have to leave.
But I miss that. I miss that.
Yeah, I thought it was really good.
Like, seeing it in a video, knowing that's what you're used to, and you're like, wait a minute, that's not what I have anywhere. It kind of makes you like, okay, I want a little bit of that back. You know, that's the reason why I don't hate Finland, and I don't want to leave Finland like, okay, bye-bye, sayonara, never see you again. But I definitely don't want to just lock myself in Finland for the rest of my life.
Yeah, obviously not. I would
Yeah.
not want that either.
Because, I mean, look at the beauty of Germany. Like, what? That literally looks like right there in New York City right there, man. Like, I'm telling you, I gotta take you to New York because you're gonna be fascinated about the building. Like, even the 9/11 building, when I saw it in person, that thing is so huge. Because where the 9/11 was, they built a waterfall there for the people who died. It is huge.
Yeah, and it is so different from the place where, you know, I've lived all my life.
Yeah.
In the middle of the nowhere.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Aside from skyscrapers and financial districts, Frankfurt is a beautiful historical town. One of the most popular places is Romerberg. It's a beautiful town square lined with colorful timber houses that will get your German vibes going.
That
From
looks
Frankfurt, you
interesting.
can make the 3-hour drive to the Black Forest,
Black
now
Forest.
located right on the border of France. The Black Forest is a giant region famous for its dense vegetation, picturesque villages, and it's
Sounds
often
scary.
associated with the Brothers Grimm fairy tales. Whenever I think of Germany, I just think of the Black Forest with its cuckoo clocks and just beautiful German towns. I mean, I can't think of a better place to road trip and experience the beauty of southern Germany. I mean, just such a cool region. After, we're going to head to the beautiful town of Fussen.
Fussen.
Now, located
Fussen.
right at the foot of the Bavarian Alps, Fussen is a 700-year-old medieval city full of old-world charm. Its streets are lined with cobblestones, and you feel like you're walking back in time as you explore it. I just love all the classical German houses, and I think it's so cool how the milky blue River Lech
Is
runs
that
right
water?
next to the town. The
It looks
crowning
so
feature
weird.
of Fussen is the High Castle. I mean, just adds so much character to the town. If you really want to go back in time, I mean, you just gotta give Fussen a visit. Now, for our final destination, we're going to visit the iconic Neuschwanstein
winter castle.
I have to say that it is the most beautiful castle in all Europe. It's what inspired Disney's Sleeping Beauty castle. I mean, it's just the perfect place for a princess.
That's
Now,
really
the castle
pretty.
is nestled at the very tip of southern Germany. Neuschwanstein Castle is placed perfectly in the mountains with a phenomenal 360 view of the Bavarian Alps and the town below. The construction of the castle began in 1869. During World War II, the SS debated blowing up the castle to prevent it from falling into the enemy's hands, but thankfully it never happened. Today, the castle receives over 1.4 million visitors a year, so it's definitely a tourist hotspot. I mean, I just can't get over the beauty of this castle. It's something straight out of a fairy tale. Well, that is it for my Germany top 10. I mean, there's just so many
Dang.
beautiful places that I couldn't cover.
Dang.
That was really great. I never knew it's like that.
Nah,
Like-
I knew a little bit, but I mean, whoo-wee.
Yeah, there's so much pretty stuff and like, you know.
It's different
Yeah, it is very different.
from Finland. A lot.
Yeah, it does
Right.
remind of.
Like I've
Yeah.
seen more similar things in Germany, in America, than Finland,
Yeah,
in
most
Germany.
definitely.
Right. I think southern Finland, Helsinki. I think that part of Finland definitely has more of the classic Europe vibe. It doesn't look like rural America. It doesn't look like countryside America. That's how right where we live at seems like countryside America. It just seems like that, right? But I think Helsinki and those other places definitely have more of that, you know, ancient look, in my humble
Okay.
opinion, compared to here.
Well, for an example, if you go to Oulu, it looks very different from this place.
Right. But you know, we gotta travel. Can't be locked up in a house for 10,000 years. But
Yeah,
this was beautiful.
it was really beautiful.
I really hope that one day we can actually go to Germany. We can experience these things. Frankfurt is the only place we've ever been in Germany, and to be specific, it's just Frankfurt Airport.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
yeah, right. She's actually spent a longer time at Frankfurt Airport than I have, because I only spent like about 1 hour. She spent probably like maybe close to a day, because
I was there 2 different times.
no, I mean like just in terms of like when you were there waiting for your flight. I think it was a couple hours that you had to wait to get on your next flight.
Well,
And don't
Or-
worry. Don't worry about it. Either way, guys, we're gonna get up out of here because
Yeah.
this is a really long video. But we do hope you guys enjoyed it, and we out of here.
peace.